Okay, so evening guys, welcome to another episode of the Bearded Berserker with me, Matt, and I hope you're having a fantastic Monday. Tell you what, Monday at work today has been an absolute nightmare. Do you know, when you have one of those Mondays and you just think, oh, roll on the weekend. But I'm back, I've had a shower and a wash and I've eaten, and I'm here with another one of my reviews. So before we start, a massive, huge thanks to each and every one of you that has subscribed to my channel, that's commented, that's liked any of my videos, and I really do appreciate it. If you comment, I will reply to it. And what I'm here doing is showing everyone out there that there is kind of an alternative to putting your money into big businesses' pockets. There are very small businesses, companies, individuals and stuff that are making some absolutely stunning products out there and often get overlooked because as soon as you want something or need something, you kind of like, all right, click on buy that without thinking and you get it. And I'm trying to show you guys there is an alternative in pretty much everything. You know, whether it's clothing, whether it's jewellery, whether it's beard products, hair products, skin products, fitness gear, all sorts of stuff. There is always an alternative to throwing your money at the big companies. And I am tending to find, since I've started doing these reviews way back in March of last year, that because they're smaller companies and individuals and families and businesses and stuff that are making these products, they're caring kind of more about what they're doing with their products, what they're putting into them and ingredients and stuff. And their customer service is absolutely impeccable and they have such a passion for creating these products. So I'm trying to showcase and show you guys that there is some amazing stuff out there on the market without kind of relying on your go-to brands. Now, as with each and every review that I do here, completely unbiased, it's all my own 100% opinion. I'm not affiliated to any of the companies whatsoever or businesses and stuff. And that's a cool thing nowadays. We can all have our own opinions. So stuff that I might love, you might absolutely hate and vice versa and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So before we start, as usual, look at the stunning mug that I've got at the moment because my stainless steel one that I have been using in all my videos it's kind of rusted and gone a bit nasty. So look at that, the height of masculinity, eh? So cool. Now I hope you are enjoying all my videos that I'm doing and reviews and stuff like that. Anything you want me to review, look at, any comments and opinions and stuff, please feel free to put them down below. Like I say, I will reply to and do read all the comments that are posted. So without further ado, we'll get on with a new review. Okay, so I have done a couple of reviews for these before, and this is from the Pure collection from London, and they make kind of beard products, skin products, all sorts of different things. And the cool thing that I like about the Pure collection is basically everything is natural and organic. This day and age, we tend to be using stuff that we're just using willy-nilly, spraying over us, and we don't know what's actually being used in the ingredients and stuff. And it is nice, especially with the beard, and you're growing a beard and skin and everything else, to be putting natural stuff on, and especially organic as well. And it's really nice to be able to, or to see that there are companies out there that are going with this rather than just using chemicals and stuff like that. Because let's face it, when was the last time you looked on a tin of deodorant to see what ingredients are in there? We never do. We just go, we pick it up off the shelf, spray it and everything else. And we don't know the consequences and stuff like that of using all these horrible chemicals and stuff that are put in a lot of products that we're not even aware of. So it's nice to find organic and natural stuff. Now, like I say, I've done a couple of reviews for these guys before from the Pure collection of London. So as with all the reviews, we're going to look at the packaging, we're going to look at the product, we're going to look at the ingredients, and we're going to look at the pricing of it. And then afterwards, we're going to score it out of 20. So 20 being absolutely fantastic, 10 being, yeah, it's all right, and 0 being, I'm never going to touch that again with a stinky stick. So that's kind of how I do my reviews. As with all the reviews that I do, I will put links to the Pure collection down below in the description box. So please feel free to go and check them out. Now, this is what they have sent through. Little black box. Now, I'm not being rude, nasty or horrible or anything like that. I'm a kind of blokey bloke, you know. I wake up, I'll have a wash, I'll have a shower a few times a week and stuff like that. That's as much as my sort of beauty regime goes, apart from a bit of beard oil, beard balm and stuff like that. Now I'm getting old, okay? I'm starting to get wrinkles. I work in a really hot, sort of like sweaty environment and everything at work. And I'm trying to make myself feel and look a bit better, you know? There's nothing wrong with trying to take care of yourself at all, and different people take it to different extremes. We're all individuals. You can do what you like in life. That's the beauty of it, pretty much within reason. But so this is some organic natural serum, and this one here, basically it's designed to repair tissue damage, kind of increases elasticity in your skin. It prevents moisture loss, flaky skin, calms irritation, and it reduces inflammations as well. And this is a revitalising serum. There you go, it's on the top there. And let's have a look at the bottle inside. And this is it. Now, the Pure Collection of London is not a cheap brand, okay? Because they've got in-house laboratories and stuff like that. All of it's certified organic and natural. Obviously, you kind of pay for what you get and stuff like that. Not with all cases, but you know what I mean. So this is the bottle, and this is a 10ml bottle of the serum. Now, I'm starting to suffer with a bit of kind of like the crow's feet and wrinkles and stuff like that, part and parcel of getting old. And I am trying to grow old gracefully, but at the same time, take a bit more care of myself than I have been and never have done. And so this is why they got in touch and everything else. So would you like to try this and see what you think of it? And I've never used anything like this before, so I was like, why not? Let's give it a go, see what it does. It can only improve it, because let's face it, looking like this, I need all the bloody help that I can get. With going to the gym and fitness and everything else like that. It's all right sort of eating well and doing your fitness regimes and stuff like that, but actually what nature's given you, I can't really do much about that. So I need all the help that I can get. And this revitalising serum, I was kind of surprised it actually works. Now, especially when I've had a shower and sort of use shampoo and stuff like that, my skin does get a bit flaky. So I have used argan oil and stuff like that, which is good for your skin. And so I've been using this. And the packaging itself comes in one of these little gold bottles, glass bottle. There you go, underneath as well. I'll show you all around it. The packaging with all the stuff from the Pure Collection is very fantastic, because it isn't and more of an expensive brand. Obviously, the designs of their kind of like containers and bottles and stuff like that kind of represent that. So it'd be very, very nice sitting on a shelf, sitting there like that, as opposed to just sitting there in the black box. But yep, and so unscrewing it, as you can see, it's got a little pipette on the top, and you can just, if I hold that up against my black t-shirt, you can see the kind of coloration of it. So what I've done with this is literally 5, maybe 6 drops on my hands. There you go, you can see the liquid there. I've had a shower since I got home, and it's kind of quite like a murky oil. I don't know whether you can see that. Rub it through your hands. It's got kind of quite a nice scent to it. We'll go through the ingredients in a second. It's not an unpleasant scent, and I'm literally sticking it all over me ugly mug and kind of using it to rehydrate the skin and see if it has any differences. It's kind of got a smoky sort of scent to it as well, this one. I'm going to screw the lid on that because I don't want to drop it all over the place. I've already done that with the beard oil, and that was not good. Okay, so what I have found with this is it has kind of tightened my skin up a little bit, you know. Sometimes my face feels a bit puffy and everything else, and starting with little wrinkles. I've got a few acne scars and stuff like that from when I was in my teens, and it kind of almost, it's not made them disappear, obviously not. There's no miracle cures out there or anything else, but it's kind of almost reduced the aggressiveness of it, which is quite nice. And it's nice. It's good stuff. It kind of leaves my skin feeling hydrated. I'm not suffering from any dry and flaky skin at work, and it'd be interesting to see by the time that I've got to the end of that 10ml bottle, kind of like what it was like before to what it is now. And so it's interesting to see. Already it is working. I have found, not drastically, but just in small ways, reducing a bit of redness. It's just made it feel a bit fresh in the skin, if you know what I mean. Now, the ingredients that they're using in this is, let's have a look at my notes, because there's some long words in here, and remembering a certain amount is great, but remembering everything is not easy when you've got some long words. So in here we've got tamana, we've got baobab, there's also prickly pear, argan oils, blue tansy essential oil, there's also helichrysum essential oil, if I've got that right, and there's also pure marine phytoplankton in there as well. And all of this aids to kind of like keep your skin almost like hydrated and stops kind of moisture loss. It calms your irritations down, repairs tissue and stuff like that. Almost kind of, I've got a wife obviously, and do you remember stuff, what's it called, bio oil or something like that, or something, it was called that, you used to put on stretch marks and stuff like that. So it's kind of like does that sort of thing. It helps kind of like tighten the skin a little bit and can help with obviously scars and bits and pieces, repair skin tissue and things and damage. And flaky skin has completely gone with that. I am not suffering that at all. When I get out of the shower and I've washed and dried and everything else, I'm getting flaky skin on my forehead. But since using this, I'm not getting that at all. And it's great stuff. Now, this is a 10ml bottle. It comes in two various different sizes. A 10ml is £29 and 30ml is 79 quid. Now, I know what you're thinking, it's a bit expensive. Of course, it's more of a luxury designer sort of product and everything else like that. But I have to admit, with all of the reviews that I've done, from the Pure collection, from the argan oil to the beard oil, I've got another review coming up for them soon, is that their products are ridiculously well put together. They've got all the certification that they need. It is literally certified organic. All the stuff is well sourced. It's all made in-house in their laboratory and completely natural ingredients, and they are absolutely stunning. Every single product that I've used, and this is the third, is just mind-blowing, and I can see why it has got the hefty price tag on it, okay? There are no harmful chemicals or anything like that. I have used this for the past 3 days, not suffered from any ill effects at all, or redness or dry skin or allergic reactions or anything. And it is kind of designed, all their stuff is designed that with that in mind, that it's to be as gentle and careful on the skin as possible. And this is, like I said, the Revitalising Serum. I have got another one to review which I'm doing next week, which is their Intense Serum, which I haven't used because I don't want to kind of use them both together at the same time, because one would possibly nullify the other. So I'm doing two separate reviews to see what they're like. Now obviously £29 for 10ml is quite a lot of money, but bearing in mind that I've just used 5 drops on my hand, this is going to last you a long time. So it's not something that you kind of like within a week you're finished with it, oh dear, I need to pay out another 29 quid. It's going to last you a long while, and it has got a nice feel to it. It's quite a thick viscosity as well. It's not a thin oil that just kind of like drips off your hands and everything. It's quite a thick oil, and like I say, it has got a nice scent to it. Now I know argan oil hasn't got particularly much of a scent to it itself, whether that's due to the prickly pear or the helichrysum essential oil or the pure marine phytoplankton or the blue tansy essential oil in it, but it's got a very nice scent to it, almost a borderline smokiness to it, and I really do like that. And thank you to the Pure collection for sending that through. And it now comes to scoring it. Now from what I've seen so far, the redness around kind of like where I do have some scars from when I was a kid, from acne. We all suffer from acne as a kid, well, most of us did. It's kind of lost its redness around that area, and it's not so fierce as it was. Dry skin, no, not suffering from that anymore. And I'm not just saying it because obviously I've got out the shower and I put oil on my face, which of course it would get rid of the flakiness, but on the days perhaps that I haven't showered, I'm not suffering from any flaky, itchy, dry skin or anything like that. And it's really good. And so for this, I cannot give it any other score other than 20 out of 20 because it's phenomenal stuff. And like I say, on my Instagram, because I am over there as Viking Beard Mat, so come check it out, because at the end I'm going to do a before picture and an after picture, so you can kind of check out the results for yourself. It's not going to be photoshopped or digitally enhanced or anything like that. It's literally going to be a straight up photo before and after, so you guys can look for yourself, because I'm not here to blow smoke rings up companies' backsides. I'm here just to give you guys my honest opinion on products that I look at, try, use, or send through, or I go out and source myself. So that's what I'm doing here. So I have no wish or need to blow smoke rings up anyone's backsides. But that is the Pure Collection from London. Excuse me, Revitalising Serum, that apparently as well it has won awards as well. But I tend not to. I know that it has won awards, but I'm not interested about that, because a lot of people out there can say, well, if you send us something free through, I'll give you really, really high scores. I'm judging this on what I've seen when I've looked at it and I've used it and I've tried it and everything else. Like I say, by the time the bottle ends, I will put a post on Instagram, Viking Beard Mat, excuse me, to kind of like before and after shots, so you guys can honestly and accurately see what it might have done, what it has done, what it hasn't done. So there you go. But as it stands, straight up 20 out of 20. And if it does score more, if it is ridiculously good at the end and my kind of like acne scars kind of disappear, then I will possibly be changing my scoring method, and sort of like out of 40 or out of 30 or something, because it would deserve to score more. But on what I've used it on so far, straight up 20 out of 20. And a massive thank you to the Pure Collection of London for sending that through for me to have a look at. That was a lot to get through on it, but thank you to them for sending that through. And packaging is absolutely stunning on it. Absolutely love it. Looks beautiful. I haven't quite finished yet, so stay with me. Now, like I said, anything out there that you want me to have a look at, review, or you need help kind of like getting out there, advertising, a bit of support or anything, please give us a shout. Either send me an email, comment down below. I'm over on Instagram as Viking Beard Mat. Send us a direct message over there. I've got a massive thing coming up within the next week or so, so please stay tuned for that. That's going to be absolutely epic. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for taking it, for watching another review. Should anyone have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you guys. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Keep on taking care of each other. Keep on loving each other. Keep on growing those beards. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of, or review from, The Bearded Berserker, which is me, Matt. Have a great evening. Thank you for your time.